Hey guys, I'm Nico Skilla, and this is Nier, part 4? Yeah, something like that. And today, we are going to
Never mind
do more
the book.
Nier, I guess.
Now, see here.
Wait,
Since
you're
last
Grimoire-
You
time,
know him?
of
a
course.
few things happened.
He's in your
Last
soul.
time
Yeah,
being
the
last
Song of the
week.
Ancients.
Actually, they were
It's in a
uploaded on
forgotten
Sunday,
language,
but
so I doubt you could make much
last
sense.
week,
Do you know
since
what it
then,
says?
some crazy shit happened. Some not so
Well,
crazy
it's
shit
not like
happened.
I studied it
and
or
some kind of
anything.
interesting things
There's
happened.
this terrible black book
One
that
of
shows
which
up and starts
things
spreading disease,
is,
but then this white book appears and
well,
saves the world and everyone's happy. You know how it goes.
If you've seen the news or have seen it on
What is it?
Facebook or have Googled it because I'm bringing it up,
Tell me about this black book.
in
Where's it from?
Ontario,
How does it work?
specifically my part of Ontario,
It's just a
Canada.
song. I don't know.
Don't know
Kind
what
of
the hell
idiot sings a
Ontario is.
song without knowing what it means.
Recently, and today is technically right now it's the 19th, now that
This
I'm
kind of
recording
idiot?
this right now.
Look, why
Today
don't you go to
being
the
the
library
let's
and ask
say
Popola?
today is the
She's
18th
smarter than
because
me.
I
Maybe
haven't
she
fallen
knows.
asleep yet, and thus my
Popola.
day is not over.
All right.
Today being the 18th, yesterday there was a really big storm, like what you would presume would only be something that you
And
see
a disease.
like
Something wrong?
Just think.
on the very, very tip of the worst storm of your like that would just randomly happen. And but before that, randomly it was normal summer-ish day. It was hot. It was very, very hot. And DJ and Jordan, people who've been in my other videos, and I would definitely qualify as friends, they decided to show up. And one of the things that happened once they showed up was it started to rain a little bit, like tiny rain. It wasn't bad. It was actually just like normal rain. After a while, it started to thunder. And then it started to thunder a lot.
The great black book
And then rain came down in
Grimoire
streams.
plunges the world into
And
chaos.
because of this, at my
white
house,
book,
because my brother is
Grimoire
a
Weiss,
little
will
dramatic,
appear with his
a
sealed
little more than I'd
verses.
like him to be,
He will then vanquish Grimoire Noir
he decided,
and restore
hey,
harmony to the
it's
world.
better if we know where everyone
or so
is.
the legend goes.
So,
What's a sealed verse?
he
These
ran up to my
records are
room,
really
or at
old,
least
so I
he
can't
made
say
the
for sure.
vague motion of
I
running up to my room.
imagine
Came to my
some
room,
kind of
he opened the
magic.
door. Jordan had already left in the rain, the stream rain, because, you know, brilliant. And and then DJ, I can't tell my own story, lovely. And then Cody, my brother, just my brother, his name won't be Cody in this story. Wait, am I saying Cody or Kobe? I can't tell. I'm speaking gibberish about names. My brother comes in, and he says, okay, you two, you gotta go in the basement, like, now. And we did. And we brought my little furry dog, because little furry dog is tons of fun. And I said, Cody, none of my things are turned off. Could you do that quick? Like, could you run up to my room and, you know, turn some of my stuff off? And he said, sure. And I also said, also, can you grab my iPod, and my laptop? Because I need something to entertain me. Even if I don't have internet or something like that. No, I need something to entertain me. I'm like
And
5
yet you
when
know
it comes
nothing
to
regarding the
waiting
whereabouts
for
of
my
Grimoire Noir.
giving a notice that either everything is okay or holy crap, something terrible's gonna happen. So what happened was, he ran upstairs-ish. He did his slight jog upstairs. He turned off my TV and my bedroom's light. Grabbed my iPod from its dock and unplugged my laptop and everything in it and brought it downstairs.
Sorry,
Now what he didn't do,
but there's nothing about
which
that
is
in Nier.
kind of going
What
to
we do
irritate
know
me
is
a
that
little
there's
bit,
a number of these sealed verses
is
out there.
he didn't turn off my PS3. And
And it also
one of the
appears that the
reasons why that
shades you
irritates
fight
me a
in
bit
these
is
verses are intrinsically linked.
if if nothing happens,
Then I kill them all
and
and
you
take
do
what I
not turn
need.
off my PS3, and I
You
go
gone
back to
completely
my
mad?
room, and I sit back in my chair, it's gonna be friggin' hot.
What an absurdly
My room does not
reckless
cool
plan.
down when not everything is off. Actually, the three main things that contribute to my room's heat factor, because they're on much more often than the Xbox, is my TV, my laptop, and my PS3. One of those things was off. The other one wasn't even in here. And the last one was still on, running and kicking. Needless to say, when I returned to my room, I was very much so not amused. DJ was, because he got to share his phone. Someone wins in this situation. And then later
I
on,
won't stand around while my daughter
we
dies.
decided,
Wait just 1 minute.
or my mom decided, to go on Facebook. Yeah, we have those. And she looked, and it turns out,
You're really gonna do this, huh? I've heard the
that
shades are gathering near a village called Nier.
tornadoes touched down and it didn't even like just kind of zip across an open field. No, it went from one city to another city to another city to the south end of the city I live in. Now,
It's past the bridge on the
that's
northern
freaking
plains.
creepy for someone like
should be
me
done
who
with the
has
repairs by
never seen a tornado in real life or heard of one attacking my local area.
I marked it on your map for you.
Now, put yourself in my shoes here. That's freaking creepy. In its own unique way. It's freaking creepy. And what happened was, nothing happened. It was
Maybe you could find
fantastic.
one of
It
the
was
sealed
fine. It
verses
was
there.
good. Nothing happened. To us. To me. To my humble abode. Then, today, Wednesday, the 18th, I had to go to counseling. So I did. And what happened was, basically the only thing that matters, aside from the fact that I was late, apparently, was, I told my counselor
And
about
be
this.
careful.
And what she said was, the only time in which you should ever, in your darndest life, be anxious is when you're staring death right in the face. So that tornado that I mentioned, the only reason I should ever have to be anxious about that is when it's literally outside my window. I'm looking outside my window at the twister and it's like, hey, Skill, I'm gonna eat your house. You know, I hope you don't mind. That's what I do. I'm a tornado. I tornade. I'm a thing, as you can tell by my name, the tornado. And so that's
But
what
I
she
must
said, and I was
say,
like,
that
okay,
song
so
of hers
basically
is
what you're
rather
telling me,
catchy number.
this is what I said to her.
I can see where
Basically,
the
what you're telling
bars
me
get
is the
alive
only
with the
time I should ever
yawns.
feel anxiety, well, in different
real
words, because I'm
toe
not just gonna be like, bitch, you crazy, to my counselor, is so one of the scenarios I gave was, so the only time I should feel anxiety is when I'm sitting at gunpoint. When I'm sitting at gunpoint, there's a guy sitting next to me. He has an M9, barrel loaded, perfectly aimed at my cranium. Barrel, the outing where the bullet goes and goes out of the gun, is chilling right on me temple. Now that is one of the times in which it is perfectly normal for me to be scared shitless and want to throw up because of anxiety. And so I returned home after hearing this tedious excuse for trying to make me feel better. And I returned home and I told I was like, so you're an asshole. You're telling me the only way I should feel bad about anything is if I'm about to die or in a situation where if I don't do something right, I'm going to die. Not something terrible is going to happen, and it may even happen to you. No.
Advice? Hell,
No.
you may be
That
able to save
is
the whole damn world.
unacceptable.
I'm almost glad we met.
You can only be afraid whether you're a man, woman, or small
I think
furry
I was
creature.
gonna use
Or
you
child,
for
I
kin.
guess.
You
Yeah,
really
children
should
can be
treat
afraid of anything.
omnipotent magical
If you're
beings.
a man, woman, or child, or a small furry creature, you
Crap.
That did not
nothing to
sound
do
good.
except for getting your
think we've broken
brains blown out,
Well, there's no
Or
point in finishing the
getting
delivery now.
stabbed in the
Just go
neck.
back and apologize.
These are times in which you can
Yeah, I
be a little anxious. Anything else,
Do you hear these
and you have an issue,
I'm scared.
and you need to get that checked out. You need to go
Do
to
what it takes to
therapist,
save your
a psychiatrist, a therapist. You need to go and seek mental
You're
help.
a pretty good listener for such an old-time device.
Yeah,
I
needless to
should
say,
be offended.
dumb bitch. And so, what happened?
How could there
And
be
then
shades
one
here
of
of
the
all
worst
places?
things about that was
I wager they appear whenever the sun stops shining.
I've only went there like 3 times. Actually, I did go there 3
times.
times. I went there 3 times. I went there the first time, which was my introduction to this lady, my counselor, at the time of my apparent insanity. And one
I think that's a wild
more
word.
thing.
Have you the skill to hunt one of those down?
One
Me.
more.
They're pretty angry.
I went there 3 times. My first time, and then 2 appointments. Now, normally, with the last time that I had to go to counseling, I went there for like 3 months, and then they were like, "Hey, if you think you need something more, like that I can't give you with one-on-one, because the person I was going to was a student at the time." So it was like, okay, if you think you need more, like more than just one-on-one, then what you can do is you can go to this group that we have, and the group is with people that have anxiety type thing. And the one thing is, I was there for 3 months. I was going to see this counselor for 3 months. So I wasn't very I wasn't very skeptic about it. Like, okay, you're giving me more options. This is good. No, this one was I went to see you 3 times, and now you're pushing me. Go to this thing with people I don't know. I might not even like. People I just do not want to talk to in my well-being of time. Yes, I'm doing this for a reason. You'll see why in a minute. Or so. And so, it turns out, I do not get further sessions unless I go to that group. And I'm not feeling that. This is not something I would like to do. This is not something I am willing to do. This is just not something that's going to fly. So, with my ever so large and interesting family, we decided
Who the
to
hell designed
look
this?
at the family tree.
How are we
and
supposed
see
to
what we
reach
can
the
see.
chief's house?
Turns out, I have a cousin. This cousin is totally not. Well, his name is the nickname of someone you may know. Not the identity, but the superior name of someone you may know. That someone is Robin, you know. Batman's crappy sidekick? Yeah, that one. So, my cousin Robin, someone related to him is, just so happens, like this is the most ironic thing in the world. Just so happens that there's more people related to me, and one of the people related to me happens to be a, what is it? Like in the field of counseling. And so that's kind of cool, because that means depending on if we can even contact this person, I may be fine. Like I might be able to like go see someone, not just someone like I may talk to more. No, someone literally related to me in some way, shape, or otherwise adequate form, and that's kind of awesome. I'm gonna be honest here, that is pretty beast mode. And so now that I have the assumption that could be a thing at some point, deep in my mind, I'm like, dude, I won. I'm like, I don't need to go to this thing that I obviously didn't want to do, and I was going to be forced into. So I'm like, damn! And I feel like a winner. I feel like a pro. Obviously feel pretty damn good about that. But there's still one thing, is I still don't know any of these of this person. I don't know like who it is. I don't know name. Anything? Nothing? I got nothing. But there is one thing that is good, is I don't need to just be like, alright dude, I'm feeling like utter dead. I'm not feeling so optimistic right now. That's a terrible word to use in this current scenario, but we're gonna do it anyway. But the thing is, even though I'm feeling like utter just balls, I don't have to just be like, okay, I'm not feeling it, I'm just having a bad day filled with bad juju, and it's bad. I don't have to be like, okay, I gotta call you, I have to do one thing I would rather avoid altogether. And I can just be like, you know what? I'm gonna message you on Facebook and let you know I need words to be exchanged in a very profound manner of speaking. In other words, me suck on the curse a lot. But I don't know if any of you guys have ever needed to do any like special help, but it really does. For those of you who do have to do it and know what I'm going to be talking about, some people may say it doesn't matter who you go to as long as you get help that you need. That's a bullshit lie. Now you see, how it actually works is the person you go talk to has so much to do with it. So much. It's a little creepy how much they really do have to do with it. Because, yes, you're going to talk to someone about your problems and feels and such things. But also, that person is going to be charged with your deepest, darkest secrets, desires, and what have you. Just saying, a little bit better if you can trust the person you are meant to talk to about said things. I mean, yeah, if you tell your counselor, I feel like the best idea in my life right now would be go up to a man, hopefully one named Jim, and stab him 36 times in the chest. Chances are they're going to report you to the authorities because you're probably going to, you know, be considered mentally unstable, kind of insane, a little bit insensitive, and, you know, all around psychotic. All that kind of bad stuff. And so they do need to do a little bit to help you, but they don't need to do an excessively large amount. So it's not like you're gonna go your first time, you're gonna be like, dude, or Chica, depending on who you get, and you're just gonna stand there and be like, okay, you know what? I'm not very happy right now. I'm actually quite the opposite. And you know what I want to do to quench this feeling of everlasting rage? I want to walk up to you, and I want to take this pen, pencil or otherwise very sharp object. And I'm not going to injure you. I'm not going to harm you. But what I am going to do is, like, go into detail with some really, really obnoxious things that I can't say over YouTube because, you know, it would be considered illegal. Yeah. That kind of stuff. The stuff that's only in your memories and your mind. Because you, amongst the rest of the world, know that you, among the rest of the world, have problems that, you know, you can probably deal with at some point in time. Whether it be now, whether it be later, whether it be never. You know that only you can prevent, you know, your own incredibly untimely demise. But, like, it's an interesting way to see it if you've never known someone who had to seek some sort of assistance. And so when you do talk to someone who needs to seek assistance, you're not just like, dude, you're fucking crazy, you're unhealthy, is there something wrong with you? No, don't do that. That's just a bad idea. Bad move, it's a bad idea, it's just bad. Question, where the hell was I supposed to go? Just rolling around the map, rolling. Oh wait. Whatever. But like, you know that you're gonna want to trust these secrets, these emotional scarrings that would otherwise probably scar the hell out of someone in the worst possible way. And you're going to want someone that you can trust with these things. Why am I still talking about this? I don't know. I haven't seemed to figure it out yet. But one thing that is a definite for sure, you don't want to touch on that, is there are certain times with very, very certain people where there's just that one thing. Could be just a little tiny thing, could be a big thing, and yes, they may dramatically need assistance with it, but do they want assistance from you? Probably not, unless they're like legit, like, dude, I need your help. I feel like I'm gonna run up to someone, whether it be some dude or some chief. I feel like I'm gonna run up to him.
I'm looking for someone who knows about the sealed verses.
Tear off their goodie bits and defile their corpse. Now you know, as a human being, hopefully, that
Well, this appears to be
that
a
is
glorious
bad.
waste of time.
Bad juju, and you should avoid that. And if it is possible, you should get your friends to avoid that. Mostly because you know, they know, and everyone should figure it out. That is probably gonna be like just the worst in general thing that could happen. But the thing is, why do I keep saying these things? You're never gonna want to play the same game for too long. Take that into account. You can play your Call of Duties, your whatever, your existential boredom games. You can do that. You can do that all you want. You can do that from day in, day out, and day up and down. But the thing is, you're only going to want to play them for so long before you're like, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Because it's clearly something. Little something is not going right. So you want to figure it out. You want to say to yourself, self, why am I insane? And it may take a moment. may take a lot of moments, but eventually, hopefully, you'll find an actual reasonable answer to these questions you have.
Listen to
Or you'll go incredibly insane and not want to play this game anymore. And do something ecstatically random.
It would appear there are no powerful shades here. The sealed verses will never be found in such a place.
Go talk to Flip and figure out the hell.
Also note, I am totally mashing the button. But anywho, like, just knowing that you know something about yourself more than somebody else would know something about you is kind of just saying, okay, here's what I do. Now, here's what I need to do to make me stop doing whatever it is that I'm doing that may be considered, like, wrong or immoral in some possible manner. And so, you can fix it. But when it's something like anxiety, you can't just be like, okay, self, let's fix this in a manly manner that makes me seem like a total and utter boss. Like a chef, a cake boss, a mafia boss. You want to be a boss. You want to be the bossiest boss who has ever bossed. And I just rolled it off. I just jumped off a cliff. What I was trying to do was this. I mean, it hurt me a lot, but you know, I skipped like 2/3 of the level. I'm cool with it. But like, you know more than you should about what your mind is doing. So like me, I don't want to go. I don't want to go into those places. They're deep, they're dark, they're scary. I'm saving. Because I know that inside of those places in my mind, there could be some crazy stuff. Stuff that you can't tell people without them being like, and you're going in an asylum now. See you in 2 years. But yeah, I've ranted a lot in this video, and I'm gonna stop. I really had nothing else to talk about aside from my obnoxiously long rant. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and like you know you usually do in my videos, because they're great, and you guys like great things, and great things are great. But it is not done yet. We still have 3 minutes to go. It's just I wanted to get a few of that out of the way, which was 27 minutes of ranting. But needless to say,
What's that?
I'm done. The rant. I'm done ranting. I don't really have a lot more to talk about, but as you know, I do have another video that I'm going to be making
Nice flowers.
and uploading at the same time as this one, because that's what I do.
Those are lunar tears,
'Cause I'm just
legendary
that kind of guy.
flowers of almost perfect
And so,
beauty.
what's going to happen here is I'm going to take a break, let my Xbox
Hands
cool
off the
down.
flowers.
And when we get back, we're going to continue
That's
with the
quite the outfit.
sexy lady
I fear we have
in the
greater
sexy
issues
outfit.
to deal with.
who has a bandaged up arm. But aside from that, we've got
Is
an
she a
S.
shade?
Oh, and leg. But yeah, I'm really.
What are you
really
waiting
trying
for,
to,
fool attacker?
be content with how to end this video, because I really don't know. I knew that I had to make a video because I do this every week, and you guys know that I do this every
This
week.
woman
This is
is
like my
certainly not
weekly
innocent.
ordeal. I ordeal with you guys because it's ordealing. Really need to turn the clock. Or just smash the attack button until the bad guys are dead. Oh, balls.
Is that all?
Is that all? Well, that is. This, my friends, is one of the better games that you will never play. hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and like. Watch this cutscene on the way out. Peace, dudes. Hey guys, so it turns out, wow, I'm sorry about the whole way that started, but it turns out that where I ended was a boss fight that didn't end in a cutscene like I thought it did. It actually ends in just regular boss fight fashion where I have to beat the boss.
This woman is certainly not
So, the rest of this video is the rest of this boss fight. Which is cool because this is a really easy boss fight to do. It's just, I thought it ended the way it did, the way that I ended the way that I freaking thought it ended. Apparently not. This is how it ends. With another boss fight. Sorry about the whole me having a drink thing. I have a drink. It's not like it's liquor or anything, it's just I'm thirsty, so I now have drink. Because, you know, drink. So, yeah, here's the actual full-on boss fight. In which you're not supposed to do exactly what I just did, because it's dumb. Oh. Eat it or beat it. On the other hand, I can totally do this. Actually, this is pretty promoted.
Be aware of the shockwave. Hold back until we have a chance to approach.
Fight it.
Stay out of my way! He's mine, you idiot!
I got you, game. I see what you did there. I'm gonna dodge the
That's something else.
and I'm gonna go.
Are these guys shapes too?
Bite me, bitch. So guys, it turns out the way that I wanted to end the video was on the wrong kind of note. The video was not over.
Die!
It had just
I'm gonna
begun.
pull out your teeth and cram them
This
up your
is
ass!
some Mortal Kombat shenanigans. I did not think that is something that would happen. I thought I remembered this game better than I do. So, without further ado, let's meet you. As you can see, I'm not bad at this boss fight, it's just I'm not good at it. That is the actual end of this big, ugly son of a bitch. Just kicked me out of the way. No biggie. Aside from the fact, you know, it tried to kill me. She decided, you know what? Big old boot, the best way to go about this. Even though she has like stripper heels. And then she gets punched. Yeah, gone punched. To which this happens. Sketchiest thing ever.
I told you to stay out of the way!
Punch. Bethkin punch. Bam. Clearly, he totally ate it. This is actually going to make the video much longer than I thought it would be, but that's because I didn't know I was on a boss fight. So it's my bad. And as much as the videos are in 2 parts, it's gonna be uploaded as one. So you guys are gonna think I'm crazy for talking the way I am because of how I'm going to be uploading.
Wait.
The symbols are disappearing.
Christ. It's deliciously disgusting. Alright. Now we're done.
Never seen the like.
This one has been possessed by a shade.
Now we're done.
She exists as
Seal
neither
verse.
fully human
Obtain
nor
dark
other.
hand. What's up?
I guess half human.
Pummel
is better
foes
than no
to
human
magical
possible.
arm. It is
So if that
super
part
effective.
goes, I'll cut her down
Hello,
like all
mate.
the rest.
Why did you save me? Oh yeah, you guys can hear audio. I see just fine. I'm talking about the actual dialogue that they made to put in the game so that you could hear them talking. Nope. Look, I'm just gonna say my own stuff. I have to make a video of this because I decided to make a Let's Play. The next one's gonna be of a much faster game. Whether it be much faster paced or just much faster, this game is going to feel faster than this one. It's not saying much, this game is really freaking slow. Although I am going to save now, because we did do a boss fight. And you can totally hear me mashing the button that does a roll.
A half-human and a giant shade.
So now, that's
I could
the end
deal
of the
with
video.
one,
Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment if you like my screw up. Like if you like my screw up. Dislike if you're an I can't really say dislike if you're an asshole. I'm kind of an asshole. Dislike if you didn't like my screw up, or if it made you a little depressed about the game and the way it's playing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and like. Let me know how you feel about this Let's Play so far. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Minus that part. That part kind of sucked. See you guys later.